Hey everybody, it's Tim again. How you doing today? Alright, I'm driving down the Pennsylvania Turnpike in my car, going somewhere. We're going to do a little test of the autopilot, and as always I have my de-nagging tool in place. See my YouTube video, De-Nag the Nag, for more details on the de-nagging tool. I had a choice today of which way I could take to go to my destination. I could go a different highway that had more stoplights on it, or I could take the Pennsylvania Turnpike and pay a ridiculously overpriced toll. In this case, it was 6 of one and 6 of the other, as they say. So I decided to go this way. It'd be easier to do this filming today with this road. Anyhow, we're cruising along 70 miles an hour. I am currently on the 32.12.2 software release, and I'm going down the road. I have my turnpike ticket here. I have a napkin of my change pre-counted. As always, I give the turnpike toll workers the smallest change first. I go through my change tray, give them all the pennies, and then all the nickels, and then all the dimes, and then lastly the quarters until it gets up to the amount they want for their turnpike toll fee. Well, so far we seem to be doing pretty good in the autopilot here. I'm only going 70 miles an hour in the slow lane, which is rare for me. And I have the wipers on speed number 2, and you can see what it looks like out here. And so far, so good. Makes me think of one of those old 80s one-hit wonder songs. Driving on down the road, autopilot in the rain. You can do what you want to do. Driving's not the same. Okay, I'm not a singer. I never said I was. So I don't get negative points for that. The place I'm going to does have destination chargers, and yes, I'm absolutely going to plug in while I'm there. I don't plan to be there for a whole long time, but I'm going to be getting some charge, and getting something is better than getting nothing, especially if it's free. We're still doing good here, maintaining in the slow lane in the rain. This is slow for me, 55 miles an hour. Ugh. But my turnpike exit is only a mile away, so I'll just wait here until I get there. So I can pay them $2.30 to go 9 miles in a turnpike, so they can blow the money on all their administrative fees and big corporate executive bonuses and stuff. And when they do fix the road, they tie up all the lanes for all spring, summer, and autumn. And eventually it's better, but it sure takes a long time to get it, and costs a lot too. Okay, this has been about an 8-mile test of the autopilot, and it has been doing very well. But I gotta turn the camera off now so I can get off the turnpike and continue on my trip, because the rest of the way is street driving. Look around some of my other videos here, and please like, subscribe, and comment. Add to the LoudMouthTim YouTube channel. Okay, thanks. Here I am at the Ross Park Mall, and we have 3 white Model 3s here on the charging stations. Mine is by far the earliest production Model 3 of the bunch. Let's get all plug it up here. There we go. Now we're getting some power in this thing. Best kind of charging's free charging. One of the LoudMouthTim cornerstones of ethics. Getting something for nothing. I love it. Now that the car is on charge, I'm gonna go in the mall here and do some shopping and go to Chick-fil-A. You know, some people, well, liberals at least, they would say, oh, Chick-fil-A's a bunch of haters for their guidelines on family units and policies and so forth. And I say, hey, you know what? I think they're right. It's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. And if Chick-fil-A espouses hate, then I say, hey, hate tastes pretty good. Way to go, Chick-fil-A. I'm with you on that. How we doing here on the charging? Getting that charge. 48 amps at 208 volts. 143 miles starting point. I came back from my shopping trip, and now we have 4 white Model 3s here at the charging stations. And along with my shopping trip, I went to Chick-fil-A. Ah, yeah. Chick-fil-A. Taste the hate. At the LoudMouthTim YouTube channel and LoudMouthTim.com, we support Chick-fil-A and their thoughts, attitudes, and opinions on the traditional family unit. Anyhow, now that the editorial is done, we are up to 169 miles of charge. Cranking 48 amps at 209 volts for 39 miles per hour. Okay, well, time to unplug and head on down the road. And now we're back doing some more autopilot driving. The rain has stopped, the roads are a little bit wet. We're going 70 miles an hour, again in the slow lane, which for me is unusual. But so far, so good. I don't have a whole lot to say right now, really. We're just going down the road, the autopilot's on. My D-nagger weight is doing its D-nagging. All right. I didn't really notice a difference between version 9 and version 10 of Autopilot. Both seem to do fairly well. They do randomly hit the brakes once in a while when you're going under an overpass. But other than that, I haven't noticed any real problems.